know, I would also like to thank my fellow architects who traveled distances and taken away time from their busy schedule to be with us today for this wonderful function and meeting up all our old friends. To the students, I know I must apologize that you all wanted to have some sort of a social contact, a social event today. But unfortunately, you know that some of you are carrying out your exams, so this is not the right time. We will definitely do it once the rains get over, the month of December. We can go through what you want. But today, I must say you're all lucky to meet up with two very eminent architects and plus about 25 very senior architects. So I tell you after the meeting, if you could please interact with them. And it's not often that you get a chance to meet so many architects at a time. Remember, they were also students like you. So this should inspire you, having seen some of what architect Jaisim has just shown you. He was also like you, so with your perseverance, with your focus, I'm sure you can also reach the pedestal which they have reached. On behalf of the management of the McGAN Ooty School of Architecture, I thank each and every one of you. I hope you received well and looked after. Please bear with us for any shortcomings if you found on your visit, so that when you return tomorrow, you may take back with you good memories for your sojourn of this district, of the Nilgiris in general, and to this institution in particular. Thank you.
Mr. Jaisim, my college mate, Jaisim. Jaisim, the fountainhead. I don't know whether I can call him that way. Most of them are sitting on my classmates. My classmates and the director of this institution is Solly, my classmate and principal of this great college. He's a great man himself, and he was a part of us, always a most active member. Mr. Ar.Prof.Krishna, Professor. I find very senior architects present here, a lot of them. Especially Jasper is here. My senior, my super senior. And I can also Suhasini, whom I just met from Pondicherry. I have heard of her long. And we have also, I would also like to introduce you Mr. David Leifer, Professor David Leifer. He was still recently, he was a professor in Sydney University in architecture. He was heading the department then. And my close friends, my close friends, senior architect again, Peter, KJ Peter, another architect present here who come from far and away, and friends. Friends, I really delighted to be part of this place. For two reasons. I had just about 10 days back, Jaisim, I had occasion to chair the session in World Green Building Congress in New Delhi, where Jaisim was presenting his paper. Just 10 days back in Delhi. At that session, I felt so very guilty, simply because, even though I was supposed to be part of the organization, I told the people who are organizing, don't ever do it in future. Because they gave 60 minutes and gave 4 people, including Jaisim, to present their papers. Jaisim himself will need 1 day to present his projects. That is fabulous. I don't know what all words to use, the projects he has done. I would suggest, I would request the chairman, the director, the chairman, and also the principal to please arrange 1 full day program with Jaisim, because you students should see this. What Jaisim is capable of. Unbelievable. He just saw a small glimpse, small glimpse, a very short glimpse of what he is capable of. You should learn simply because you should come out, all your students should come out boldly. In fact, when I saw some of those things, I said, hey, some of the ideas even I had, but I didn't have the guts to do that. Simply, no guts to do that. Guts means the courage to do that. To have courage, you need to be knowledgeable. You need to know. Unfortunately, probably I didn't have the knowledge, and because there's no guts, no courage. He had the knowledge, he had the courage, he had the imagination, and as he has written in some of those notes, in his, this thing it was shown, in which he said, none of his buildings can be copied, and none of them are alike. That's what Jaisim is. And I felt so guilty that I could not do that, and I am surely going to ask next time if he is ready. I don't know whether he will be ready, because the Jaisim man, next year I am going to request the conference that he should be given at least 1 full hour, because people should make advantage of what he is, especially students making. Friends, I am so grateful. Thank you. I should thank the organization for having given me this opportunity to felicitate. You don't have to be felicitated. Actually, sometimes, when you get an opportunity to felicitate, you are being honored. Because the opportunity to felicitate a person of that stature is great. So I have been honored, I would say, to felicitate such a great personality. Undoubtedly, I can say that he is the greatest architect of our new times. Why don't you give a big hand? Well said. Come on. I would not have said this. Maybe you should call me 1 month back before I saw part of this project. I'll say this after this. There are many architects, I can tell you, in India, but many of them are typified designs. Am I right? Sorry? One line, one design. I think that is changed. I think that is what is great about. I'm very happy that your club, your institution has taken initiative, because celebrities, people who have done well in life, they have to be recognized. Then we get recognized. Congratulations once again, Jaisim, for the great award that you received. Congratulations to the institution in McGAN for the great work, for deciding to do this. I think McGAN has done a great thing. And also in future, you may find more architects coming up from our own school, right? Recognize them also. Give them also great. If at all they come up. Thank you very much, and once again wish you all the very best, because you have many more years to go, many more decades to go. You have to deliver much more. Thank you. Thank you.
Hi everybody. To the chief guest, Jaisim, and the others on the dais, and you guys. I want to sing a song. When I pray, I sing this. My beloved is mine, and I am his, and the banner over me is love. That's the kind of relationship I have with Jaisim. I was privileged to work with him. He's my second boss. I was blessed. Worried what I'm going to do in life and this land. And I landed up in his office. He said, "You are the best designer the world could ever have." And I teach that to every student that comes to me. Whatever I am today is the courage that he instilled in me. And I say that to you guys, you all are the best designers this world has ever produced. And you guys can do the best designs this world has ever. Jaisim, as I know, is a guy who everybody will think is so controversial. Why he is controversial is because he stands for himself. He doesn't care what other people think about what he does. And that he instilled in me, and I also don't care what other people think about what I do. I'm so grateful to him. I'm so grateful to have worked with him. Thank you, Jaisim, for accepting me in your office. He gave me a very small salary. But I gave 100 times more than the salary that he couldn't afford to give me. He was making just that much. I guess. I'm so happy he got his award. Many of his books go unnoticed. I'm glad this group, which is recognized him and given him this award, have told the world this is what architecture is. Many people come to me asking me, I want a good elevation. You go to Jaisim, you say, I don't say the word. Go to hell. Elevation is no architecture. Architecture is much more satisfying space utilization for people who live in that. And Jaisim gives that from the bottom of his heart. And he has taught me that. I'm trying to do that. Thank you for listening to me.
Jaisim is from place where I had studied. However, I was his junior in college. We heard of him during our college days. Of course, many of his works is not shown here, which I have seen in Chennai, where in those days erstwhile Madras. In fact, I never knew his name was Krishna Rao. We knew him only as Jaisim. And that particular name was so different from other names. And his office name was Fountainhead. Of course, most of you have read that book. Not many had the guts to put that name. And I think he has done that. Nice seeing him for a very long time and being felicitated by the Institute for his achievements throughout the years, and I'm sure he'll do very good work in future, much more fun learning. Thank you.
Difficult. I don't know when to call him. President, Council, or just Vijay. Thank you. Sorry. You really did shock me. I thank all of you who have said such, I won't say kind words, brings me back phenomenal memories. I was surprised to see Jasper. I saw you in Delhi, but I didn't know you would come. I saw her at the airport. I didn't know she would be here. It is amazing that all of you have turned up. And it is more amazing when the great man who's missing in this audience, well, there he is. Your chairman, Murali, was absolutely behind me in a very soft way, only few people carried it. And when he made me walk around the classroom, I was thrilled to see that half the students didn't know what the hell I was. I said, that makes it even more thrilling. I was also very happy to share with you that when the Architects of the Year Association, or the AYHAK chairman, called me up and said, you office hasn't submitted any designs after that period. But we have been seeing in various aspects your works, and you have been our jury and our chairman jury last year. So the chairman has called us to initiate an absolutely new award for you, and to start out with you, calling it the first chairman on the 20th year of AYA. I really didn't take it seriously at that time, because even him, sorry that he said something is happening, I didn't take it seriously. In fact, I was watching the F1 Formula race in Delhi when he said that, it's like, oh, yeah. I was trying to see what the hell was happening there in that man's life. When they called my wife, I called, I'm going to go over this presentation. And when all the senior architects would go over present with the crowd, and then this phenomenal presence of all of you. This journey of 50 years seems worth its while. Fountainhead, I must share with you a few thoughts. They have given you some insights into the way I practice appears to work. Jasper had one of the first initiations of how our office works at 5 rupees a day. All right. And that will go over within minutes. What? I was talking to some of you in the morning, and what I want to share with you again, as far as this journey is concerned, is do not mistake ego with egotism. Architects need an ego to believe in oneself. But you should not put yourself at a stage where a certain aspect of absurdity comes to you. When I say I like my practice and I like my works to be different, it is not I want it to be different just because it is different, but I want to make a difference. That's a very big creative stand that you take. There are only 5 elements and 5 senses. But the way you look at those 5 elements and those 5 senses, and then start fusing them together to create something absolutely what was not. And then when you create it, and then you come out of your studio or your table and look at nature and nature smiles at you and says, I've always been there. What amazes you? Tell me, the sunrise and the sunset has been there before you and before me, and has always been there. Yet every sunrise, every sunset is different. I always get angry when I see, I won't call it architectural works, but I'll say building works. When I see windows being stacked upon windows, glass being stacked upon glass, brick being stacked upon, how is it different from a brick stacking outside? Probably that floor stacked it for a reason. You didn't stack it for a reason. You stacked it because you didn't know how. Because you couldn't think, you wouldn't think, you don't want to think. The only thing that makes the human being different from the rest of the beings is creation gave you that ability to think, which means you can be afraid, which means you can gain courage, which means you can think tomorrow, you can think as